when I feel like nothing. Always feel like I'm running. Both feel we're living worlds apart. It's fucked now, we lost in limbo. Remembering what you said though, and I asked you if we'd make it far. That one last kiss that they write about, my one last wish you could never doubt. I trust angels who fly away from you, and you told me that we'd never die. Gave me so many reasons why we were meant to be. Then she said no, 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 no. No, 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 you should. I've earned the cost and now I've paid it. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, please don't go. I know my face a memory erasing. Been a few years since I heard your voice, yeah. Lost a few here, but it's not by choice, no. Girl, I see your face every day when I look through my phone. Can't delete all these memories, won't leave me alone. Hit my blind side, never saw you coming. You were so wild, but no, I was nothing. And I'm nothing now, nothing's changed. You know I'm just the same. Miss you now, but I hope that someday you explain. That one last kiss that they write about, my one last wish you could never doubt. I trust angels who fly away from you, and you told me that we'd never die. Gave me so many reasons why we were meant to be.
Well, hello everyone. How are you doing out there in YouTube land? Can we get a mic check? Mic check, please. Hope everyone's good. Today is August 3rd, 2023, and we're looking at 5:22 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Thank you all for joining. I appreciate it. How's everyone doing? Good to see you all. Every picture I see, I feel like crying. I know. Thank you, Bees. Good to see you, dear. So yeah, we're going to be talking about some new cases. This is what we call our study sessions because I've gotten several emails, especially on Layla in Kingsport. So we're going to learn together pretty much. Oh, thank you, Lorita. Appreciate it, my dear. So what we are going to do is first, last night I was in Nana's Angels chat, and I want to give her the credit for this because she's the one who noticed it. I suppose it was her. That's where I learned of it, at least. And so we know that Summer Wells' head was shaved right before she went missing. And there's another kid that was at the Wells house. There's a photo of another kid sitting on the bed with Dawn and other kids. I believe they're Allie's kids. So we're going to look at it. Yes, thank you. Please share those posters and all that. That would be great. It was the middle son. Well, Alicia, I really don't think it's a boy. I swear it's a girl. Let's look. Come on. We're gonna go to Nana's Angels. Hey, Brandy B, thank you so much for the super sticker, my love. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you. Okay. It's very kind of you. So let's go to Nana's Angels. Today we're going to be just kind of chill. what I do. And we're going to just learn together, right? Knowledge. Okay, so I want to show this. So this is the person we are talking about. This and as you can see, Dawn is here, and this green, this is another person here. Doesn't, in my opinion, doesn't Dawn look creepy here? He looks creepy. I'm sorry, he does look creepy there. He just does with that face. I don't know, that smile or something. It just creeps me out, to be honest. Okay, let's listen to this. Hold on, where'd it go? Who do y'all think this is? Why are they shaving these children's hair?
And look how
Why are they shaving these children's hair on Ben Hill Road? Like, why? I mean, to me, in my opinion, this looks like a little girl, the way her shirt or the child's shirt is. I mean, it could be a boy. He is a creep. When does he not look like a creep? Yeah, I know, right? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? And why? I don't know. Yes, he does in the place of his hand. I saw that too, Clarissa. I saw that too. Oh God, these people. I think it looks like a girl's shirt too, bees. I really do. They shaved his head so they don't have to deal with their hair. You know something? It breaks my heart. Like it. I'm. I am a really big proponent in support of uniforms for all kids in school personally, public, private, because that way there is more of a level playing field. uh because like from what I've heard that like the kids got picked on the bus and stuff, and that breaks my heart because it's not the kids' fault. You know, the way that they dressed and everything, it's the parents, and it really breaks my heart. No kid should be picked on like that. I've always thought it was a boy. Another picture with a red dress holding a Coca-Cola. I see cargo shorts. Hey, y'all, been moving. So Candace, I believe they said Lips got in touch with Candace and said this was a friend of the family. Wasn't it like a friend of the family? And she said it was a boy. You know, in my opinion, I mean, just look around like the child's ears and stuff. The child just does not look, it, you know, it looks deficient in vitamins. Guys, if this doesn't show neglect, I just don't know what does. It just it breaks my heart. My youngest is in private school and uniforms are nice. Kimberly, yeah, my kids go to private school as well. And you know, private school, you know, is different. But I believe, you know, personally, I believe particularly public school should be uniforms. That way there's just a level playing field. Oh, you know, you don't have this certain brand of shirt or whatever. you're not the cool kid or whatever. Yes, that's Marlena's daughter is in the other picture. I mean, okay, let's think about it for a moment. You got the Wells, right? You got Allie, and then you got Marlena, and none of them have their kids now. Oh, because you're talking about Marlena in right, the one with her and Summer standing beside each other. Nana, don't keep the photos up very long. Right there. Right there. Damn it, it keeps coming off. Right here. That one. I mean, to be honest with you, I think it's neglectful to do a little girl's hair like that. There's no reason to cut a little girl's hair. Girls want to be princesses, and you know, that's that. They don't want to go to kindergarten and see other girls having long hair, and you know, you don't see Barbies with like short hair, right? Summer looked hunched over there. She does. Yes, she does. This picture actually really makes me sad. It really makes me sad. Because I feel like when I see this picture, I feel like it's the two of them against the world, against their own family. No, it's not Robin's daughter. No. It is a very sad picture, Scorpio. Parents would not off a girl's hair off the scalp right before school. Shake my head. You would think. You would think. But Justin, do you think they cut it to make people think they were sick for dollars? There's nothing that would surprise me when it comes to anyone on Ben Hill Road. I'll just say that. Um, when they cut Summer's hair, I don't have it pulled up right now, but it was shaved, and I mean, not a stubble, nothing. It looks like they got a razor, like a bald person, and she literally looked like, a cancer patient. Summer looked like she's in pain. Poor little Summer must have been humiliated. Well, Summer was, she looked up toward, you know, the pretty women, the professional women. I think that's a lot of the reason she liked Robin. Robin is a beautiful woman. Um, I don't care, what side of what you think about, Robin personally or anything. She's a beautiful woman, and Summer loved her, and I think she wanted to be more like, Robin than her own mother, because her mom, Candace, she's more like a tomboy. The picture makes me want to cry. Summer is looking so sick and she looks in pain. I know. It is degrading. And the thing is, like, I wonder sometimes I'm like, damn, was this pre-planned? And then sometimes I'm like, no, it was an accident. It was an accident. It had to be an accident. And then, like, I see this and I'm thinking, Well, if they shave a little girl's hair and they put boys' clothes on, at that age, it's really hard to tell. Just like we're doing right now with this other kid's picture whose head is shaved. We're like, is this a boy or is this a girl? When Summer went missing, they put up, the Christmas photo of her with long hair. Well, heck, Summer looked nothing like that. Thank you, Sonia. Thank you so much, my sweetheart. Appreciate you very much for your support. It means a lot. Hide her from CPS. I think it's very possible. I think it's very possible that that could have happened. Used a 6-month-old picture. Well, yeah, I mean, Summer looked more like this when she went missing. She didn't look like, you know, and I'm telling you. So allegedly, Don and Candace have court the middle of this month. I don't know if that is 100%. That is what I've heard. So again, I don't know, but if it is true that they have court the middle of this month, hopefully it is about their children. And hopefully after this is done, I'm like, guys, come on, Hawkins County. Like it's time to put some cuffs on some people. Like it really is time. Because if y'all don't have anything by after, like I'm starting to get frustrated. Like I really always, and I'm not so much frustrated. I'm not frustrated at TBI at all. Actually, I really support the TBI, but I'm getting a little frustrated at Hawkins County because there's not even an update. Like I feel like after 2 years, you could say, Jody Sue's cleared, or someone, all the people that's been thrown under the bus. Even listen, even the parents. Are the parents cleared? They haven't been cleared after 2 years. So, oh, thank you, Jamie. Thank you so much. I love you too, my dear. Thank you so much. It's very kind of you. Um, you can actually feel the frustration on the site. People want facts and arrest. Yes. Yes. And I'm kind of feeling like after August, if there is a court date, because according to Mary, Dawn's sister, she says that Dawn and Candace signed over their rights. That's what Dawn told his dad. And, is it something in, like, that they need to finalize on? Who knows? Mary has no reason to lie. Yeah, I fully believe Mary personally. Um, but yeah, I really want to know why the hell is everyone shaving these kids' hair? If I mean, this is a girl's shirt, right? Don't you, this is a girl's shirt, don't you think? Didn't Don also say that he was happy that they're in a better place? Yeah, I think so. I think he said something to that effect. Yeah. Was that photo taken in Tennessee? Are you talking about the photo we're showing here? Yes. And then, like, the prosecuting attorney in Hawkins County. Has anyone ever looked him up? Tie-dye shirt is unisex, but yeah, but it kind of looks like that's a girl's uh thing, right? The neckline looks like a girl's t-shirt. While kids playing at home doesn't have to play in new clothes. Yeah, Patty, I don't think no, I mean kids playing at home doesn't have to play in new clothes. No, nobody's saying that whatsoever. I mean, this photo Dawn is wearing shorts summer months. Yes. An old friend shaved her head because they had lice. I told her she was dumb and to treat why we aren't friends anymore and other reasons. Like, it is such a misconception. You do not shave someone's head because they have lice. There's, go get some rid or, lice stuff. Um, Thank you, Sonia, for becoming a member. Thank you, my love. I appreciate it. It's very kind of you. My audio is really excellent today. Thank you. I just got a new microphone. How about that? How about that? All right. Okay. So we're going to go over some other stuff, but Ernie Shell, I want to go over that call Ernie Shell had with Candace, the one where she says she will tell Ernie in like 2 days or whatever. I want to find that. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, hopefully.
Tried to destroy me. I ain't trying to destroy you. I don't even know what you're talking about. Yeah, I've heard it all. I heard you, I heard James, I heard Don.
Can y'all hear that? Could y'all hear that? Let me know. Yes. Okay, perfect. Nani, thank you for becoming a member, my love. Thank you so much. Go a little louder, please. I'll do my best.
I'm Randy. I heard all you motherfuckers games, and I'm not down for it. I don't even know what you're talking about. I ain't trying to do nothing. I'm off of your daughter's case. I'm off of.
Hold on. Let me turn the music down. Hold on 1 second. Let me just turn this music down. It shouldn't be that loud.
Tried to destroy me. I ain't trying to destroy you. I don't even know what you're talking about.
There we go.
Yeah, I've heard it all. I heard you, I heard James, I heard Don Rainey, I heard all you motherfuckers games, and I'm not down for it. I don't even know what you're talking about. I ain't trying to do nothing. I'm off of your daughter's case. I'm off of all that. I don't want nothing to do with it. See, you know the funny thing is about it all? What's that? I've already got people texting right now. Why are you talking to Ernie?
Well, that ain't my fault because I'm not on live right now. That's them doing that, not me. I could care less about it, girl.
Man, I'm tired of being played. I'm tired of it. I'm over it.
I could care less about whatever happens. I mean, that's just all to it. I don't do it no more. I don't care.
You know what?
I mean,
My fucking daughter's missing.
but that ain't got nothing to do with me no more. I tried my best to help you. You didn't want help. That's it.
Motherfucking play the game, and I'm done. I'm fucking done.
Well, it ain't my fault you're done. I'm sorry.
I'm done with everybody fucking playing games. I'm done with everybody fucking looking at me like I'm the fucking problem that did something to my daughter. That was my pride and joy. And you know what? If nobody else on this earth can even recognize and care about that shit, then I'm fucking done with everybody. BK, all them motherfucking stupid people, fuck everybody.
You're letting him get the best of you, and he's gonna win.
No, he ain't. I ain't talking a little bit. I ain't got time for him or no one. I'm trying to recover. And I can't recover with all this bullshit.
So this was going on when Dawn, I believe, was in jail and when she had her female lover, because you're going to hear her in the background.
Why don't you just tell the world what happened that you know?
Man, okay, he took all the money. I don't give a fuck about the money. Fuck money, man. I want my daughter. Fuck the money.
I know you want your daughter, but the thing about it is, as long as he knows that he's got control over you and thinks he does, it's going to be the same.
About all the money he's got. I don't care about the fucking
I know it don't matter whether you care about it or not. When it all boils down to, is money. They don't give a shit about your daughter.
Well, I do give a shit about my daughter. It's the fucking Ernie. Fuck you, Ernie. Fuck you, Ernie. Oh my god. One fuck you.
And that's her in the background. I don't remember her name. If anybody remembers her name, that's fine, but I don't remember her. But she's like, that kind of like that.
Stop yelling, please. No, fuck you, Ernie. Please stop yelling. Please stop yelling. I love you. Please stop yelling. Please just stop yelling.
I ain't got nothing against it. I mean, it's whatever. I mean, like I said, But
I feel like you played me, though.
How'd I play you? Did I get anything from you? No, I didn't.
No, I didn't say that. That's not what I said.
How did I play you?
No, this is when she took a dip in the
Well,
lady pond.
because I feel like every time we talk, which should be personal talk, it goes out on the internet.
You were supposed to came out and talked about it. They would have. You could have turned everybody to your side. You could have turned everybody to your side.
Your standard time, not on my standard time.
Your daughter's been gone 10 months.
No shit.
Well, when was your standard time? When is your standard time, Candace?
I already know.
When is your standard time?
Well, it takes a lot of me to go public with a lot of that problem.
Yes, it took you 13 days to get in front of a camera when your daughter went missing. I think no, it's not Del Terry. I think if we ever think Don and Candace is going to step up for Summer or any of their children for that matter at this point, we are sadly mistaken. They would have already done it. They would have already done it. Could someone have taken Summer and are demanding money from Don and Candace? No, it's not Kathy the friend. Mm-mm. No, she talks more here in a moment. Ernie wouldn't do the wild thing with Ken. That's why she's in our. Yeah. I think Candace really, really had the hots for Ernie. And I think if anyone could have gotten Candace to talk, it was probably Ernie because she was so infatuated with him. I don't know. Yep, never gonna happen.
Like, I can't comprehend that shit. Like, it's easy for you to go up online and fucking, hey, I do this and I do that. It's easy for you, but it's not easy for me.
It's easy for me to do it, Candace, because I'm real and I really do care. I wanted to bring your daughter home.
I just want to say, like, she drove to Kentucky to see him. So she's talking about how it's not easy for her to come forward. Listen, we all have our anxieties. Speaking in public or being on here, I get anxious. Even still, I get anxious. And the thing is, when something like your child is missing, that is it trumps everything. It goes over everything at that point. It is an innate thing to protect your children, and would do anything you can. You would want in that time, you would want to be in front of every news camera possible. You suck it up, Karen says. Yeah. Guinness doesn't even shave armpits. I can't.
Yeah, you don't think I fucking know?
Let me ask you a question. Do you think BK wants your daughter home?
No, he don't. He don't give a fuck less. Benny Keys don't give a fuck about nobody but himself.
Let me ask you a question. When is your time? When you going to tell everybody what happened?
Man, okay, look. Give me 2 days, and me and you are gonna go live.
Hey, Don. Thank you, my dear. 2 months. Thank you so much for your support. Appreciate it. 2 months. Give him 2 months. Hey, Crimes. I was live during that. Oh, God, was it a mess? Oh, my God. I think this is when, yeah, it was a mess during that time. Yeah. 2 days that live never happened. No. And notice how Candace said, let's meet and don't have any cameras, don't wear any wires, anything like that. She says that. Don't wear any wires. So that is telling us right there, Candace, that You know a lot more. She had the hots for Ernie. She definitely had the hots for Ernie. Yes, crumbs.
And we're gonna talk. Give me 2 days.
I'll give you 2 days. I need to rest
Alright.
anyways.
Give me 2 days. Yeah, you need to after I see what happened.
Well, you be good. Get out of here. Go get rest. 2 days.
2 days, bro.
2 days. Well, I'm giving you 2 days, and we'll go live. 2 days. I'm scheduling it right now. What do you want me to say?
Just talk. Hey, Ernie. Just talk. Go to your face. I know, show my face. Look. Hey, Ernie. I'm telling you right now. Quit fucking with her.
She called me. She called me.
Ernie. She called me. She called me. I like Ernie. That's not Kathy. That's not Kathy. I can 1,000% tell you that is not Kathy's voice. Listen.
She called me.
Well, all right. Well, if she called you, that's only because, like, you know, she's pissed that everybody keeps on fucking doing what the fuck they're doing. They're like making up fucking bullshit, and it's bullshit, man. You don't make up fucking shit, fucking back your fucking ass up. You know, it's like, come on. It gets old, and it's frustrating, and it's bullshit. I'm just telling you right now, man.
Right.
It's fucking bullshit. And I don't give a fuck what nobody thinks. If it's your fucking daughter and your daughter was motherfucking missing, you wouldn't want a bunch of people making up fucking bullshit about you.
No, but my ass will be out there trying to find and do everything they can to do it.
Yeah, well, look. You know, they've told her she can and she can't do it.
Who said that?
That's what people don't fucking everybody has said that. Hawkins County said you can't go do this, you can't do this. You need to fucking listen. It ain't as easy as like getting up about going out. You don't know what the fuck Dawn did. Like her and I was talking. You know, like who in the fuck knows that what the fuck he didn't do, like have something with her, you know, whatever. It doesn't really
I know Dawn's responsible. I know Dawn's responsible.
Okay, this is interesting because listen to Candace in the background as well, because this is when she's saying, she's like, I don't know.
Well, how do you know? You know that for a fucking fact?
Do you not know it for a fact?
No, I don't know it for a fact, but my suspicions are, and we've talked about that. But I don't. But hounding her is not getting.
I'm not hounding her. I left. She.
No, I don't know it for a fact, but my suspicions are, and we've talked about that. But I don't. But hounding her is not getting.
I'm not hounding her. I left. She called me. Sorry.
I did call him. All right, well, if Candace, I did call him. I'm gonna kick your fucking ass. I did call him. I'm not she's just upset with everything that's fucking been going on, and she's tired of it. I know what everything's already did. I don't. She doesn't know what.
She's now, so Candace is in the background. I don't know what everything Donnie did. People think I know what everything Donnie did, and I don't, is what she's saying. I find that interesting because I have always believed H when he said that Dawn called from work and said that there was someone up on the hill trying to be inappropriate with the kids. That sticks out. It has always stuck out to me. There is no reason for H to make that up. And I think that that was going to be part of the plan for Dawn and Candace, maybe Dawn, and something went south and they had to switch it somehow. And then, things got mixed up. But I personally believe, I mean, H is, and well, I mean, Don and Candace flat out denied it, but I believe H in that. I mean, where would he come up with something like that? Where would he come up something like that? I mean, that's a weird claim. Don called and said that there was someone up on the hill trying to be inappropriate. Well, you're telling me that call happened and then just a few hours later your daughter goes missing? Hmm. Yes, I agree. H has nothing to do with this other than being with Candace and Summer and maybe a little bit of Grandis that day. But he has nothing to do with, Summer missing, if that's, what we're saying. Hey, Royal Girl, good to see you, honey. I think H knows what happened. I don't know. It's always bothered me. I think, and that's why I feel like sometimes this was already planned. Maybe not by Candace, maybe Dawn. I don't know. I think maybe Candace was neglectful in watching Summer. She may have been out doing God knows what with God knows who, running around doing whatever, and she left the kids there, and Dawn could have came or was there or something like that. Thank you, Bees. Thank you so much for becoming a member, my love. Appreciate you. Thank you for your support.
Happen with Dawn. We've already discussed this. Listen, what the fuck he's done? Her and I, stop, Candace, please, baby. Her and I have already discussed this. Okay, what if? What if? Okay, what if? And look, now reality is like it eats at her. And that's just what she said. It eats at her because she don't know. And
I believe her, and I've always said that. I've always said I believed her, but the fact of the matter is,
everybody needs to stop ragging that Candace did this, Candace did that, Candace did this, Candace did that. Because I actually have come to her, and she'll let you know that I have come to her and asked her, hey, Candace, do you think that maybe Donnie did something? No. Hang on, sissy. Hang on, sissy.
So there you can hear Candace very upset in the background saying, I don't know. I don't effing know. But we also know that Candace is one thing she's really good at is putting on a show. It's kind of like the little boy who cried wolf. You don't know if it's real or not because she has already been out there pulling pranks, could have won an Academy Award. With Donnie went to jail kind of thing. Oh shit. Sorry, I just messed it up.
And she's tired of it. I know what everything's already been. I don't. She doesn't know what happened with Dawn. We've already discussed this. I don't know where the fuck he's been and what the fuck he's done. Her and I, stop, Candace, please, baby. Her and I have already discussed this. Okay, what if? What if? Okay, what if? And it, look. Now reality is like it eats at her. And that's just what she said. It eats at her because she don't know. And
Okay, to this comment, Momo. So I heard Andrew. I was in his chat the other day, and I've heard people saying that that Candace was blaming H recently. Is that true? If so, where did she say this? Good question, Crumbs. Where did she say this? Did she really blame H? Jackie, that's not true. Jackie, she's saying Jody Sue never gave her a couch, and the couch they got rid of 6 years ago. No, there was a couch. There was a couch there because the door lock didn't work at the time. And so they put the couch up against it. What the fuck happened? She never said it. Debunked, Annabelle says. Okay. Tammy, yay. Thank you for becoming a member. Thank you so much. Hey, Duchess. Good to see you. No worries, baby. Get your work done. Get your work done. Yeah, okay. Hey, Lisa. Good to see you, babe. How's your husband? Justin, I think he called Candace to let her know he was taking her, and she mentioned it to H. Blame someone else. Yeah. I thought the door opened to the outside, not the inside. That's a good question. I think it opens to the inside, doesn't it? I don't know. I need to check that now. That's a good question. 1-800. No door opened in. I thought it was inside too, but that's exactly right. I want summer found and that's it. Listen, whoever it is, just let's come on, Hawkins County. Come on, please just clear some people or something. Let's get on the road. I know it's easier said than done.
And
I believe her, and I've always said that. I've always said I believed her, but the fact of the matter is,
everybody needs to stop bragging that Candace did this, Candace did that, Candace did this, Candace did that. Because I actually have come to her, and she'll let you know that I have come to her and asked her, hey, Candace, do you think that maybe Donnie did something? No. Hang on, sissy. Hang on, sissy. Stop crying. Hey, sis, do you think that maybe Dawn did something and one of these fucking freaks followed him home? You got me? You got me?
yeah, I mean,
Poppy fucking that. Colonel or Ernie, whatever you want to be called. It's like.
Now, Crimes, I know for a while they didn't have like working lock, and that's from what I understand, that's why they put the couch there. so nobody could kind of go in and out. But, whatever happened to that couch? That's a interesting question, right?
It's like, what if one of these fucking freaks followed Donnie home, right?
I thought he was at work.
And they found out, huh?
I thought he was at work when it happened.
It doesn't matter. I'm talking about one of his, like, fucking cocaine binges.
One of his effing Coca-Cola binges, right? So, sometimes I feel like if someone did come up and get Summer, it didn't happen the way Candace is saying it and Dawn is saying it. It happened because they know the reason. But, it's usually hug dealers with a D. I call them hug dealers here. They don't normally, go take a child for a debt. That's not usually the way it works. But, this is Don and Candace, and this is Ben Hill Road, and time and logic is 1000% non existent in the realm of Ben Hill Road. It's warped. Time and space, it's warped. It's the enigma.
Tried to destroy me.
I ain't trying to destroy you. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I've heard it all. I heard you, I heard James, I heard Don Rainey, I heard all you motherfuckers games, and I'm not down for it.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I ain't trying to do nothing. I'm off of your daughter's case. I'm off of all that. I don't want nothing to do with it.
See, you know the funny thing is about it all?
What's that?
Is I've already got people texting right now. Why are you talking to Ernie?
Well, that ain't my fault because I'm not on live right now. That's them doing that, not me. I could care less about it, girl.
Man, I'm tired of being played. I'm tired of it. I'm over it.
I could care less about whatever happens. I mean, that's just all to it. I don't do it no more. I don't care.
You know what?
I mean,
My fucking daughter's listening.
I mean, but that ain't got nothing to do with me no more. I tried my best to help you. You didn't want help. That's it.
Motherfucking play the game, and I'm done. I'm fucking done.
Well, it ain't my fault you're done. I'm sorry.
I'm done with everybody fucking playing games. I'm done with everybody fucking looking at me like I'm the fucking something that did something to my daughter that was my pride and joy. And you know what? If you and nobody else on this earth can even recognize and care about that shit, then I'm fucking done with everybody. BK, all them motherfucking stupid people, fuck everybody.
You're letting him get the best of you, and he's going to win.
No, he ain't. I ain't talking a little bit. I ain't got time for him or no one. I'm trying to recover. And I can't recover with all this bullshit.
Well, Candace, you were the one that said, I need to put Summer to the side and focus on my boys now. And then you didn't focus on your boys either. So there's that.
Why don't you just tell the world what happened that you
What?
know?
Man, okay, he took all the money. I don't give a fuck about the money. Fuck money, man. I want my daughter. Fuck the money.
I know you want your daughter, but the thing about it is, as long as he knows that he's got control over you and thinks he does, it's going to be the same.
About all the money he's getting me. I don't care about the fuck.
I know it. It don't matter whether you care about it or not. When it all boils down to, what it all boils down to is money.
I believe what they're who mentioned money. Well, when Don got the taxes back and the C word relief money back, he spent all of it. All of it. And I've got the text of Candace saying that Don took all the money. He went and he blew it all up literally his nose. Yeah. And she calls I mean, Don spent it all. Spent it all.
They don't give a shit about your daughter.
Well, I do give a shit about my daughter. It's fucking Ernie.
All right, it's replaying again. I guess I double recorded it. So thank you, Kathy. Thank you. Must be a lot of cake. She deflects and passes it off. Damn, I walked away. Well, this is the life of Don and Candace Wells. It's just absolutely craziness. Absolute craziness. Okay. So, y'all, another person is missing in Tennessee, or as Miss Stacey Basham would say, Tennessee. And we need to be on the lookout. Here she is, beautiful young lady, endangered young adult alert issued for missing Kingsport woman, last seen in June. We're in August. We are in August now. It's been June. She's a mother. And I want to tell you guys a little bit about her. So she's 20 years old. Her name is Layla Santanello. And TBI has put out a missing persons report. She's only 4'10", 135 pounds, blonde hair, brown eyes. Anyone missing can call 423-343-9780 or call TBI 1-800-TBI-FIND. Here she is, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. They put this out today, actually. An endangered young adult alert in accordance with the Holly Bobo Act has been issued on behalf of the Kingsport Police Department for 20-year-old Layla Santanello. Layla's 4'10", 135 pounds, blonde hair. Here's a photo of her. She was last seen June 26th in the area of American Way in Kingsport. Okay, and we're gonna kind of learn about her together here. Let me just show you a little bit. She is a baby. I want to show you just a little bit about her. like her Facebook and that kind of stuff. Um, look, like this is her child. She's a mother. She's a mother, and her child needs her mom. Yeah, I don't think this is a hoax at all. Personally, I don't know. But she also goes she has a Facebook. It's called Lisa Thompson as well. And she seems like she's, kind of a, a typical, I would say a typical 19-year-old. Look at the baby. Oh my goodness. She's still young. They're very young mom. But people say that Layla, from the time they can remember, just wanted to be a mom. Yeah, I don't think it's a hoax at all, personally, either. You can tell she really, I mean, look at that baby. Look how happy that baby is in Layla. That's a real happiness photo. And that was taken May 4th. So just a month before she goes missing. Promise this is not a hoax. Yeah, it's not a hoax. So, I mean, this is just real love, you can tell. So I'm going to show you some reports in just a moment. What I'll do is, if that's her Facebook profile. If you guys want to look at it later, you are welcome to drop that in chat. So we got that. All right. Now, let me show you. I pulled some stuff up. It's so weird. Twitter is called X now. Elon Musk renamed it. So this was 20 hours ago. It says, "I love you even more." And that is the last thing she sent me. 20-year-old Layla Santanello was last seen in Kingsport on June 27th. She's been missing for more than a month, and there's still no answers. Tonight, I spoke with the family of Layla's disappearance. So let's listen to this.
Layla went missing from this hotel more than a month ago, and her family is still left wondering what happened that day.
I love you even more. And that is the last thing she sent me.
20-year-old Layla Santanello was last seen at the AmeriCorps Hotel in Kingsport on June 27th.
And she was there. They have her on camera and stuff, but there's nothing, there's no other evidence of where she might have gone from there or anything that might have happened there, or it's just from that point there are no more tips.
Layla has a 2-year-old daughter, Nova. Layla's mom, Jennifer, says Layla couldn't wait to be a mother.
Being a mom is something Layla has wanted for a long time. She was very excited when she got pregnant with Nova. She really loves that little girl.
Her family says Layla's disappearance has left them with so many questions.
It's not out of character for her to sort of back off and go hide for a few days and take some space and time to herself. That's kind of normal. That's why in the beginning I was like, give her some time, leave her, let it be for right now, give her some time. But never this long.
No matter what, we always, supported her and guided her in any which way, we were able to. So, I mean,
she hasn't called me, so I know something's wrong.
Family members holding on to hope and sharing a message for Layla, wishing for her to return home safely.
I want her to know that I'm not giving up, and I'm coming to Tennessee to find my daughter.
I just want to know that you're okay. and that you're out there somewhere. And I can't imagine having to live the rest of my life without you.
The family is hosting a candlelight vigil for Layla's 21st birthday on Saturday. We've reached out to the Kingsport Police Department for an update on the case and have yet to hear back.
So that is her family speaking, and you can tell her family really loves her. You know, I feel like personally, I feel like there may be some, you know, she's 20. She just missed her uh she just missed her 21st birthday, and she's missing her child. So something really smells to high heaven here, if you ask me. Um hopefully something's going to come of this. Let me just see if there is uh Crime Story, our friend Crime Stories Obsessed, Sweet Emma. She did a video about her um,
been missing for more than a month and there's still no answers. We need to spread the word. Layla Santanello was 20. She was last seen in Kingsport on the 27th of June. She's described as having brown hair, brown eyes, and is apparently 4 foot 10 inches tall, weighing 150 pounds, although I think that might be 105 pounds as she looks really, really thin. She sent a message to one of her family members saying, "I love you even more." And that is the last thing she ever sent. Layla was last seen at the AmeriCourt Hotel in Kingsport on June.
now being missing from a hotel. You know, that gives you bad vibes to begin with. You know what I mean? And it's not, you know, a luxury hotel or anything. It's just a basic hotel. Um, you know, was she, you know, was there a party there? You know, who knows? But you know, did something go wrong? Did, you know, and I'm not saying anything like this happened. I'm just, you know, going theories out there. Did she get in a fight with someone? Was there hugs with a D there, and, you know, something went wrong? Um, why are so many families living in hotels? It's just America now. It really is, and that's the only thing I can say. It's just the times we are living in. A lot of people are struggling. Why was she in a hotel? I don't know. I don't know. I'm literally just learning this case with you guys right now. I've just gotten so many emails on this. So we're just on a study session.
The 27th. She was there and they have her on camera actually being there, but there's been no evidence of what happened to her after that. It's like from that point, there are no tips and no one knows where she went. Now, Layla is a mother of a 2-year-old little daughter named Nova. Nova is missing her mummy. Layla's mum, Jennifer, says that Layla couldn't wait to be a mother. Being a mother was something Layla had wanted for a very long time, and she was so excited when she got pregnant with Nova. She just loves that little girl so much, her mother said. Her family said that Layla's disappearance has left them with so many questions, and it's not out of character for her to sort of back off and go and hide for a few days and take some space and time for herself. That's kind of normal. That's why in the beginning they said they gave her some time just to see if she was okay, but then never this long, no matter what we always supported her through and guided.
So, it's yeah, the mods can share the GoFundMe. We're just not affiliated with the GoFundMe whatsoever. I just want to make that very much clear. Um, how was she living in this hotel? Was she staying with someone? Was this a long-term thing? I mean, someone had to see her last. Are they talking? Are the police shaking them down? She is a beautiful girl. Um, this is Tennessee, Kingsport. She missed court, not good. Okay, so uh Teresa, so was she in any kind of trouble? I pray for this strong woman. Yeah. Justin, hold on, there's an update. Okay. Hold on, let's what I'm gonna do is find something. Hold on 1 second. Give me 2 seconds and let's play this while I pull it up.
Did her in any which way. She was always there for her daughter. But the point is, she hasn't called, she hasn't texted, and no one knows where she went after she left this hotel. So I know something's wrong, her father said. The family members are holding on to hope and sharing messages for Layla, wishing her to return home safely. We're not giving up on you, Layla. We're coming to Tennessee to find you. I just want you to know that you're okay and that wherever you are out there somewhere, I can't imagine having to live the rest of our life without you. The family was hosting a candlelight vigil on Layla's 21st birthday, which will be on Saturday. Kingsport Police Department was reached for a comment, but yet they are not given an update.
So Cassie's saying there's an update. I don't see one yet, but maybe I'm missing something. Cassie, where do you? Let me look at my phone, see if she texts me. Yeah, Kingsport, Tennessee. Justin, she was good friends with Brianna's sister. Really? Yeah, I don't see.
On Layla's disappearance. It is still under investigation. They are still looking for the woman, and it's now been a month with no answers. If you know where Layla Santanello is, you have heard of her, you spoke to her in the recent days. Anybody that messaged her, got a message from her, is a friend, a relative that knows of her, somebody that went to college with her. If you spoke to her around that time and you have anything to tell officers, whether it be a relationship that she wasn't happy in, or whether she had a stalker, or whatever it was, if she messaged you and told you anything important, you need to contact the Kingsport Police Department.
And again, that is Crime Stories Obsessed. Sweet Emma. She does such a great job. Okay, Muscles. She's obviously local. This place isn't known for a great reputation either. Yeah, let's just pray to God. She's just okay somewhere. As you said, I think the update was the announcement of the endangered young. Yes. Yeah, the TBI issued that. That's what I was talking about earlier showing. So there is that. Now, guys, we're going to talk about a 13-year-old boy. New case. And I don't know what to think about this. Like I'm gonna show you guys. 13-year-old boy. Okay. Y'all ready for this? It's a bit crazy, Guys, do me a favor. We got 673 in. We got 466 likes. Let's get it to 500. Come on, let's get it to 500. That'll be awesome. Let's get this out there. Okay. Get ready for this, because this is a strange one. A very much strange one. Missing teen may have searched internet about traveling out of state, authorities say. Now, this here, let me see if I can play this first. Okay, here we go. It's probably
This is how a typical video editor works.
Okay, one second.
Father of missing Sauk County teen James Yoblonski is now issuing a $10,000 reward for helping bringing his son home.
He spoke to News 3 Now's Armand Rahman today about how difficult the past month has been searching for his son. Armand?
That's right, Eric and Charlotte. Bill Yoblonski says him and his family have been jumping on any tips and getting out and searching, but they're approaching 6 weeks since the 13-year-old James left his home in a vehicle and have found nothing more than campsites law enforcement believe he built. So his father hopes this can be the next step in getting him home.
Because I don't know if he's safe.
Sorry, I was muted. Sorry. Thank you, Mohawk. So this kid is 13 years old. He took a vehicle. They don't know where he is. They found some things, but they don't know if this 13-year-old kid is okay. His parents are freaking out.
That's what really bothers me.
For Bill Yoblonski, it's been over a month of anguish.
Mondays have become a real hard day for me to even function, because that reminds me it's another week has gone by.
This is
that he hopes a reward will bring to an end with the location of his son James.
This is to bring him home only. It's not on tips. The $10,000 pays to the person that finds him and brings him home.
That's the only ending he can accept right now.
The worst outcome is the one I don't want to think about if I can help it. It goes through your mind. You don't understand how much you think of what the best outcome and the worst outcome, and it just keeps going through your head either way.
Law enforcement believes James set off to live off the grid with survivalist handbooks and a firearm after finding camps they think he built in the woods. His father has other theories.
I think this is all a setup on an abduction, is what I'm thinking. The dogs circled that camp. They up on an abduction, is what I'm thinking. I think this is all a setup on an abduction, is what I'm thinking. The dogs circled that camp. They never went back into the woods. So that tells me he went in there, set up that temporary camp, left his stuff behind, and walked back out and got in a vehicle.
He says running away is very uncharacteristic of James.
He's a very loving, caring, and a hard worker. He likes to play around and goof around. He likes riding motorcycles and four-wheelers. He's just a very outgoing kid.
And that light missing from life has been hard on the whole family.
My daughter, every time she sees a video, she's in tears. And my two older boys, you're going to see that it affects them temper-wise. I just want my son home, and I don't know what to do.
I reached out to the Sauk County Sheriff's Office today to see if they had any updates in the search for James. They responded that they did not. Anyone with information on his whereabouts is asked to contact them or Sauk County Crime Stoppers.
Now, this is weird. It's so weird, y'all. Is this something this kid did on his own? Is someone setting this campsite up? Is there foul play? Did the kid run away? He supposedly took some survival books. Pray didn't fall to an online predator. It is kind of contradicting. You're absolutely right. Is his mom in his life? I do believe so. Yes. I do believe so. Let's we're learning this together. He's been missing since the late night of June 11th or early morning of June 12th. The vehicle was later found near Devil's Lake State Park. I can look that up. Since then, dozens of law enforcement officers and private citizens have searched the heavily wooded and hilly areas for the teen, finding evidence of a campsite, but not him himself. Officials have said that he may be trying to live off the grid as a survivalist. What kid at 13 wants to live off the grid? Makes no sense. In an interview with News 3 Now Thursday afternoon, where was it? The boy's father, Bill, said he established the reward because there hasn't been any more information leading to find him. The reward, the elder Bill said, is to bring him home only, not on tips. It has been more than 2 weeks since he received any tip on this case. I just want my son home, and I don't know what to do. I go searching, and we haven't found anything ourselves. The teen's disappearance is weighing heavily on the rest of the family, who jump on any tip they get and start searching the areas suggested in the tips. While the constant searches create an upheaval in his life, it is not inconvenient if I find him. What's that mean? I will do anything to get him and bring him home. As time wears on, is growing increasingly concerned on whether his son is safe. Okay, let's see if we can find. Does he have access to any bank cards or anything? It doesn't sound like it. I mean, doesn't sound like it. The question is, if this kid is missing, somebody has to be helping him. Period blank. If you don't, I mean, what has he got? A bunch of cash with him? He obviously doesn't have cards. Otherwise, they would have found him by now. They would have tracked him down. He's supposed to be living as a survivalist. But the father says he thinks that was just more or less staged and he got into a car. So if he's 13, doesn't have cash, he's not actually living as a survivalist, even though he took 2 books on survivalist, allegedly, then somebody has to be helping him, or there is really bad foul play. Banking information could be on his phone. Well, it could be on his phone, but they could pull up all that. Yeah, he's 13. He doesn't have a license, but he did take the vehicle, allegedly. 13 years old, wants to live off the grid. This doesn't even sound right. If a child wants to leave home and never come back, something bad is going on. Very potentially. Very much potentially. He took his dad's cell phone and van, but they found both of them. He took his dad's cell phone. Hold on. Wait a minute. He's 13. Every 13-year-old has a phone pretty much, right? But even a green dot, they can track a green dot. No problem. Why would they take his dad's cell phone? Now that has me a little bit concerned now. Okay, I didn't know that. I see you. That's a red flag for me. That's a big red flag for me. Yep. Okay. Maybe dad was involved. Well, I mean, I'm not saying that he is, but it's convenient. I mean, he was 13 years old, did he not have a cell phone? Yes, little red flags. We do little red flags here. Okay, so let's dig into this a little bit more. Boy, that's weird. Hold on, let me. I'm looking at the dad's history right now. Let me see his criminal history. I can't show you guys this, but I'll tell it to you. Okay, he has a criminal felony for support child or support failing to pay. Pled guilty. Okay, in 2008, he was extradited. Class U felony. Infraction in 2000. $2,008. Okay. So it looks like he's just got failure to pay child support is the only thing I'm showing, which he allegedly, it looks like he went to jail over it. I'm trying to look here. All right. Here we go. Let me show you this.
Pittsburgh boy reportedly left home early Monday morning in the family's van. The van was found just outside of Baraboo on the side of Highway 12 later that morning. We now know 2 campsites were found, one where James's belongings were located, and another that officers believe could also belong to him.
There have been multiple crews helping with the search, as well as James's family and local businesses offering food, water, and veterinary care to responding officers.
Tonight at 10, Grace Alch has you covered on everything that went into day 5 and how authorities plan to continue the search throughout the weekend.
He has never done anything like this.
Bill Yoblonski, father of missing 13-year-old James Yoblonski, says he's smart, outgoing, and leaving without a word is not like him.
This is uncalled for something like this, not to talk to anybody about it.
The family car that James used Monday
Okay, why are they not showing his face in this interview? That's weird.
was found here near Sauk Hill and Highway 12. James' father says he doesn't know how a 13-year-old could manage this terrain on his own.
I would have a hard time trying to do this by myself.
I believe we have put around 170 officers into the woods, combing miles and miles of woods. And again, while we've come up with some evidence, we haven't come up with James.
Sauk County's Lieutenant Stephen Schramm says after days of speaking with anyone who knows James, officers have decided he's not a threat to the public or himself. Schramm says family and fellow students say he's made comments about wanting to be a survivalist and live off the grid.
He wanted to try living off the grid. He wanted to try being a survivalist. We feel like our added presence at this point could continue to just push him further and further away.
Schramm says authorities will switch to a more targeted approach, looking for more specific pieces of evidence and put officers in those particular areas. Sauk County Sheriff Chip Meister says the community support has been overwhelming. Local businesses have brought food, water, and vet services to care for canine units.
They're not only dogs, but they're also law enforcement officers. So we can do anything from
So this was when he first went missing. 10,000 for return only, like Barry. He's given plenty of interviews, ICU says. Okay. So let's see. Let me check out something else.
"13-year-old James Yoblonski went missing almost 24 hours ago."
Our Phoebe Murray joins us live from Sauk County with the latest on
These
these
are
search
older.
efforts. Phoebe?
Tim and Aaron, I just got off the phone with the Sauk County Sheriff's Office in the last 5 minutes, where I'm told that deputies, as we speak, are gearing up back at the station for day 2 of this search of 13-year-old James Yoblonski. And I'm told that deputies are going to be focusing on a wooded area along Highway 12. Now, for a little bit of a frame of reference, you'll see on your screen, we've been asked to stay here at the Sauk Prairie Recreation Area. And that second spot is where authorities yesterday located the campsite with Yoblonski's belongings. That included a pillow, some clothes, a phone charger, including a phone. Now, just going through what we know right now, James was reported missing at 9 a.m. yesterday after leaving the family's home with a family vehicle. That van has since been recovered, and it should be noted that this search has not been opened up to the public because Yoblonski's family has disclosed to authorities that a gun is missing from their home. Whether or not the 13-year-old has that in his possession is still unclear, but we are going to be live here throughout the morning, checking in with authorities as they do head out and continue their search for this missing 13-year-old. But again, if anybody has information on Yoblonski's whereabouts, they are asked to contact the Sauk County Sheriff's Office.
Okay, so some new information I just pulled up on former Twitter. Well, no, I did. Now it's X, but the missing teen's father takes polygraph test, says I had nothing to do with my son's disappearance. Okay. It's been 1
A
month.
13-year-old boy went into the woods near Devil's Lake State Park 1 month.
They found some clues that he might be in the area, but they haven't found him. Rachel Perry spoke with his father about living with the uncertainty and the unanswered questions he still has.
30 days,
It's your worst nightmare coming true.
30 sleepless nights,
I don't know how you'd even explain it.
and dozens of questions.
I just want to know where he's at. Why, I don't care why he did it. I just want to know where he's at, and I want him home.
James Yoblonski's father, Bill, says he's living a nightmare.
Living hell, not sleeping, nightmares, Getting tips from different people, going and searching fields. We've done.
So, I mean, if they do they have a has his phone been on in the last month? How could he charge it? Does he have solar? Like, and if they know the vicinity, do they not have, I'm sure they have the technology to see if there's, heat sensing radar kind of stuff. So it's interesting.
Done a lot of searches in the last couple of weeks by ourselves.
He remembers the moments he realized his son was gone.
He wasn't in bed. I thought maybe he was in the restroom. Went to the restroom. He wasn't there. And when I turned around in the kitchen and looked out the front window, the van was gone.
Now, Bill says he's holding on to hope, but growing frustrated.
It's not getting a lot of answers from the sheriff's department. I'm getting some, but a lot of unanswered questions.
I asked the sheriff's office, is James's disappearance being investigated as a criminal matter? If so, are there any suspects? Do they believe James met with someone, or do they think he's still in the woods? But all they would say is that it's still an active investigation and they're looking into all avenues.
So as more days tick by, where is your mind go with this?
I'm thinking that it was abduction. Some type of abduction.
What makes you think that?
There's just no clues in the woods.
No matter what, he says he won't stop looking.
I just want my son home.
In Sauk County, Rachel Perry, 27 News.
Authorities are encouraging anyone who may have information about James Yoblonski to contact the Sauk County Sheriff's Office.
I'm getting, I don't know about this, y'all. A 13-year-old takes his father's van and his father's phone. The police are being tight-lipped, not giving the father much information, which kind of is concerning, in my opinion. The police are saying they're searching all avenues. Where have we heard that a billion times? It's a new one, Grace, and it's so strange. It's very strange. The father is starting to say that he thinks it's an abduction. Okay. Well, there's different ways that he could have. If he took his father's truck and phone, that means he would have. If the boy did it on his own, that means he would have had to have went to a place and then either been unwillingly abducted or went with a friend or someone, or there has to be some type of foul play. Did he know how to drive? Well, he's 13. He's not even of legal age to drive. Where is mom? I see you. Do you know where mom is on this one? I see. Single fathers are facing things we never have. I don't know where the mother is. He didn't take food. He's like, the only thing that I've heard that he took was two survival books. That's what I've, wanted to know. After the Carly Russell hoax, a lot of missing people cases seem this suspicious. I don't know. He has 6 kids by 3 or 4 different women. Perfect. Perfect. Let's see what Twitter has to say. Not Twitter, X. July 29th. See your photos. Make sure I'm not getting anything. Okay. Department is searching for 13-year-old James Yoblonski, who the sheriff was reported missing this morning. Deputies are now searching the woods. So this was June 12th. It's August 3rd now, so pardon me with the kids. Makes me think something happened at home. Then they plan to put. I just don't understand. I mean, you would think a 13-year-old would have some type of cell phone. It seems like a little too, I don't know, it just seems weird that he allegedly took survival books. That seems a little too convenient. I mean, that makes it sound like it's really thought out, in my opinion. Let me check. Okay. Oh no, that wasn't it. Crap. 1 second. Here it is. Okay, that's definitely okay. The 13-year-old boy was off the grid. James allegedly drove off in his family's van. It's interesting how they're saying allegedly drove off in his family's van. They're not even saying that he absolutely did that. There's no other photos of him, just that picture. That's the only one I've seen so far, which is kind of interesting in itself. 2 survivalist guidebooks with him. WKRC, maybe they'll have more about it. Cops tracked James' cell phone to an area near Sauk Hill and US Highway 12, where they found the van abandoned on the side of the road and the phone nearby the same day he was reported missing. Investigators found various items that belong to James at the campsite as they searched Devil Lake State Park. So it appears like he allegedly took his stuff, took the truck, took the phone, took all the camping gear, put it in one place, and now he's gone. Why would that makes no sense? He's not going to leave. He's not going to leave his survival stuff there. Maybe he was lured by someone online. I mean, very possible. Dad needed the van back fast, so he left his phone in it. I don't know what that means. Yes, this has been since June. Since June. Yeah, I'm come out from wherever you're hiding, the concerned father said he would tell his son, "We want you home. We love you very much." Investigators found various items uh, that belonged to James at the campsite as they searched Devil's Lake State Park, which offers visitors hundreds of campsites as well as showers, restrooms, and drinking water taps. There's a lot of people that go missing at state parks as well. If you know any information about James Yoblonski, you can call the sheriff's office 608 355 4495. It's interesting that I don't see any other photos of this kid. And it's like, why is there no more photos? Because he's 13. You should have a lot of photos of your kids. If there's any videos here. This is Wisconsin. Baraboo, Wisconsin. Father did take a polygraph test. He allegedly passed the polygraph, the father. Check this. Okay, here's W. Something.
This is how a typical video editor works. Oh my.
7 weeks after a 13-year-old goes missing, James Yoblonski's father is sharing his frustrations with investigators looking for his son. NBC 15's Marcus Arsvold spoke to James's dad today before he set out on his own search.
William Yoblonski still gets tips about his missing son, James, but not as many as he'd like. Still, he continues searching the bluffs for his son on days like today and this weekend.
I just want him home.
7 weeks after going missing, 13-year-old James Yoblonski's story is being picked up by national news outlets.
People care, and that's what I wanted. Story pretty much died until I put the reward up, and now it's back in the news.
James' father, William Yoblonski, also sees social media comments pointing the finger at him. Did police ever say you were a suspect?
No.
So do you think you're a suspect?
Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
Yoblonski feels this way because he's heard that the Sauk County Sheriff's Office is contacting distant and estranged family members from his past.
Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. That's interesting. Why are they the evidence takes you know this will be a very interesting story if they find out what comes of this story, because there's kind of some similarities with the dad and the polygraph test and obviously a missing child and stuff. In my
That
opinion.
bothers me. You're looking in the wrong spot. Find my son. You're wasting time. Start looking where you should be, not at these spots here.
Yoblonski says he's frustrated investigators are spending time and resources looking into his background.
Oh, it's hurtful for one. I love my kids and I'll do anything for them. I wouldn't do something like this by hurting my son. No way. I'm strict with my kids, and my boys will tell you the same thing. I'm very strict, but I want them to succeed and do better than I did.
He says he's complied with every request from police.
I've been open and honest with the officers. I've turned over all my memory cards for my cameras at my house, at my business, everything.
Do you know where your son is?
No. If I did, he'd be home right now. That's why I put out the reward, because the tips had stopped pretty much. And I just want him home. I will do whatever it takes to get my son home safe.
Yoblonski hopes that $10,000 reward convinces anyone who might know any information to come forward and call 911 or the Sauk County Sheriff's Office at 608-355-3508. You can see that number on your screen right now. For now, in Baraboo, Marcus Arsvold, NBC 15 News.
Marcus, thank you. Powerful interview there. We did reach out to the Sauk County Sheriff's Office. They're leading the search for James. They have never indicated his disappearance is suspicious, but they say they are investigating all leads.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, I'll be honest with you. The dad said his kids will say yes, he's strict, but he would never, ever do anything like this, as far as hurting his kids. Oh, most definitely. It's hurtful for one. I love my kids. I would do anything for them. I wouldn't do something like this. I didn't hurt my son. No way. I'm strict with my kids. My boys will tell you the same thing. I'm very strict, but I want them to succeed and do better than I did. William feels like a suspect because he heard that the sheriff's office was contacting his distant and estranged relatives, including a daughter currently living in prison. The father says, quote, "You're looking in the wrong spot," he said. "Find my son. You're wasting your time, money, and resources. Start looking where you should be, not at these spots here," end quote. He maintained that he complied with every request from police. "I've done everything," quote, he says. "I've been open and honest with the officers. I've turned over all my memory cards from cameras at my house, my business, and everything." Hey, Sabrina. Hi, Justin. Do we know if dad has been cleared? The father has not been cleared. He has not been cleared. It's a very baffling story. We asked if they knew where his son was. He said, quote, "No, if I did, he'd be home right now. That's why I put out the reward, because the tips had stopped pretty much and I just wanted him home." He said, We'll do whatever it takes to get my son home safe," end quote. How interesting. Um Just looking at another thing here, one second. Okay. A detective on the case confirmed at 27 News confirmed that the father did pass. Maybe that will relieve people. Bill the father said, I had nothing to do with my son's disappearance. It makes you feel even worse that you haven't found your son and he hasn't been brought home yet. He said, you know you're innocent, but yet here we are doing this polygraph. The FBI is helping out on this case. Let me show you this. This is going to be a very interesting to follow. He said he has two theories of where James could be. Quote, I'm still looking at abduction or possibly still in the woods, he said. That's the only two choices I got right now, end quote. He said he had this message for James. We love him, his father said. We want him home and he's not in trouble. Bill also had a message. Those who may have taken James, please let him go. His father says, I don't even care why you did it, but if somebody's got him, just return him loose and let him come home. And this was today. This is an article from today. Let's see what they. This is a big story in Wisconsin right now. Big story. I'm leaning towards someone he met on the internet. I believe the dad right now. It seems like it's about a 50-50 in chat right now, which makes me think more guilt to look at. He's really trying. I'm not buying the dad's story. I don't know right now. Like, it is so confusing because there's some things in it that makes my hair raise, and I'm like, the dad's phone and truck is left at a place. How convenient. But if he ran away, why did you take your dad's phone? Why did you leave camping stuff there? But then again, like, I really want to believe the dad. The dad said he's very strict, but he just wants it to be better for his kids. Dad putting up reward money, not buying it. I'm literally 50-50 right now. Literally 50-50. The dad has a daughter in prison. So why is she in prison? I'm going to have to dig more on this. The dad, he has multiple. He didn't pay. He's. I'm just going to say allegedly, been charged for not paying child support, and has went to the clink for that. I want to know story on mom. Yes, where's the mom? Could she have taken him? Could he have met up with her and she taken him? Don't know. Why did I see you sent you an update? Why does dad have multiple baby moms, but he seems to have custody? Susie thinks there's something fishy. Yes, of course, would be great to always trust the parents, but nowadays seems you can't. Yeah, that's why I'm saying it's going to be interesting to watch this case because there's some similarities in like the Summer Wells kind of, if the dad did pass the test and turned out, he would be let's say, for instance, guilty, that would be, interesting, which a lot of people pass polygraphs and they're guilty, but who knows? Justin, I see you was trying to get your attention. What's going on around? I see you. So the father says he passed the polygraph, but the law enforcement, a detective said that he did pass. He passed the polygraph, but still has not been cleared. That's a problem. Good point, Billy. Good point. She sent you an email, okay? Okay. Missing teen James Yoblonski had access to devices used for web searches on how to leave the state.
For new information in the search for James Yoblonski, the Sauk County Sheriff's Office says devices linked to the missing teen were used to conduct searches on how to leave the state. The 13-year-old Yoblonski has not been seen since June 12th, when both he and his family's vehicle were reported missing. The sheriff's office stated one device belonged to the Yoblonski family, and James could access it. The other device was issued to the teen by the Baraboo School District. Both searches were conducted using a web browser, and other searches of places inside Wisconsin's borders were also done. Now, investigators have not found any evidence that James has been in any of those locations he searched. If you have any information on his location, call the Sauk County Sheriff's Office.
Okay, I have some questions here. First off, my question is, why does a 13-year-old wanting to run away? Why does he, is there problems in the home? Is that why he wants to run away? Does he, is something going wrong in the home? Or did he just really want, why would a 13-year-old want to leave his family? 13? Like, last year you wasn't even a teenager. You know what I mean? Like, this is a kid. On day 52 of the search, this article is from today, indicated the search were conducted in the early month of the year. Okay, so the searches were from the earlier parts of this year when he searched that. Could he have, gotten in a fight with his dad? Some it's a pretty dog. Some people, some kids, think they try to act older, when they're teenagers, they think it all, know it all, and think they can do it all. Could he have met someone? Sure. Yeah, like, we need some more pictures. What did Mohawk say? School issued computer means homeschooled? Not necessarily, because a lot of public schools issue you iPads and stuff to take home for homework and just different stuff. That also said the older brother was showing anger issues over this. Not sure what to make of that. How old are the other kids he's got, I wonder? And by the way, yes, this man, the dad, also lived in Tennessee prior. I'm not joking. So it is a Tennessee, Wisconsin connection. Why isn't the news reporting about the mom? I don't know. I'm going to dig. So, very similar in the kind of like the Summer Wells. They are, from what I understand, originally from Tennessee. Well, when we pulled the father's background, it shows his social media links, but it says unavailable as well. So I don't know if he took them down. Let me see here. Here's Facebook. Redirecting you, Facebook. Okay, hold on. I'm not sure if this is his profile or not, but his background just took me to here. Crap, come on, man. Please repost. I want my son home. Online search. On the first day, God created the dog, and then. All right, let's look at those pictures. Class is in session. See, he's from McKenzie, Tennessee. Single. It was 2016. It's from 2013. They got a lot of bruises on their legs, these kids. I mean, I don't see any on their arms or nothing though, but. Is this mom? What do y'all think? Oh, I don't got this picture up big enough. Search the home property. Is this mom? That's close to you, Mackenzie. Kind of reminds you of the Wells boys, 3 of them, you know. This is definitely Dad. Reed Hill. Okay, then it goes back over. Why are their head shaves? Oh my God. McKenzie, Tennessee is 2 hours and 35 minutes west of me in Tennessee, and I'm 30 minutes from Nashville. She did look young. Are shaved heads a thing? I guess. Just because the dude is from Tennessee. No, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't necessarily mean anything. It's just a coincidence. It's a coinky dink. Is this? I don't know. They all look very, very close in age, right? But mom looks very young. Maybe grandkids. Well, he doesn't got a lot of pictures of his family on there, especially after they've 3 baby moms. Yeah. I don't know if this is mom or not. We'll have to dig more. Hold on. Is this another profile? Nope, same one. Okay, let's go to his friends. What's this? This is featured. Okay, it's a story. It's got 169 friends. See all friends. Okay. Rebecca Davis. 1,003 fins. Worked at Target. Lives in Madison, Alabama, from Florence, Alabama. Kitty kitties. Okay, let's go back. I'm trying to look for the last name. Okay, here's Joe. Oh, y'all can't see this. Oh, yeah, you can. Okay, there we go. First day of Ben's 9 months. That's cute. Thoughts and prayers for my older brother as he's gone through a really bad time. Okay, so Joe must be his brother. Okay. Let's go back here. Doc. Okay, this person's in Wisconsin. July 3rd, 10:59. See what this comments say. The search is open to everyone in the morning. Let's get out and find him. Like, we need some more pictures. Was just thinking about you yesterday. Hope you're well. Okay. It's got to be a family member. The doc. Okay, Ryan. But there's like no post on that one. Let me see here. Marie. She's in Michigan. This is really strange, y'all. It's like, do they not show? Do they not show like their kids, or are they not that close? I don't know. It's just weird how you only see one picture of this kid. Looking for the last name. Gilbert. Gotta love it, Gilbert. I don't know. We'll just have to find out. Yeah, we're gonna keep it tracked. Oh, fun size. Oh my god. It's terrible. Let's see, okay. He said cops are contacting family members he is not in touch with. That's yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll dig. We'll continue to dig on this, guys. I'm at 2 hours and 17 minutes. I need to go get some stuff done. I love you all. It has done nothing but rain here all day and been dreary. It's okay. These kids were locked down and taken away from society. All they had was the internet. Yeah. Yeah. Guys, do me a favor. Hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. I might be back later this evening. We'll just have to see. I love you all. Thank you for spending your time with me. You could have chosen to be anywhere in the world, and you chose to be right here with me, searching for these kids, getting these stories out. And for that, I am forever thankful for each of you. Truly means a lot. I love you all. We will see you guys in the next one. God bless. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.